Solar Atmospheres is solely owned by William Jones. Of his commercial heat treating companies, there are 4 of those across the country. Where I started at in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, this facility here in Hermitage, Pennsylvania. We have a facility in Fontana, California, and we just recently opened our newest facility in Greenville, South Carolina. In what we consider the solar nation, we have about 400 employees. We have over 65 vacuum furnaces. We have some of the largest vacuum equipment here in the world. Our major market that we service here is aerospace. More and more we're getting more and more involved with medical device and power generation. We are NADCAP approved, Boeing approved. We most recently received our Metacred approval, which mirrors our NADCAP approval and our Boeing approvals for vacuum heat treating of their materials. We are a very important vendor to Boeing aircraft. We produce about 3 linear miles of seat tracks for the 787 aircraft, which are a titanium weldment that we not only vacuum stress relieve, but we also creep flatten, and we also do an operation, a non-destructive testing of liquid penetration to the welds. Without vacuum heat treating, the airplanes would never fly, nuclear power plants would never be powered. Vacuum heat treating is very important, especially with metals like titanium or zirconium, because they're very reactive metals. Actually, vacuum heat treating is a rather new process with new type of equipment. Vacuum heat treating was primarily developed because the need for non-reaction to metals during a heat treating process. Typical heat treating is done in atmospheric or air atmospheres, and you need to protect the metal from any kind of oxidation, or in the case of titanium, alpha case. And the vacuum furnace serves our industry very well. The vacuum processing that we do here at Solar Atmospheres of Western Pennsylvania is basically a batch process where the parts are charged into the furnace cold. They are heated, first of all, pumped down to very high vacuum levels, 5 times 10 to the minus 5 torr or lower, which is about 3 decades deeper than the vacuum level on the moon, just to give you some idea of the vacuum levels. So the parts are never heated until that vacuum level is attained. And then we go up into temperature, up to the specified recipe of the part. And we see various things coming off of titanium, like hydrogen. Hydrogen makes titanium very, very brittle. So we're very good at taking hydrogen out to keep titanium ductile for its use. Once the load is fully at temperature, then to cool the load, we do this in various ways. We could vacuum cool the load down, or we could inject certain inert gases, such as argon or helium. We never want to use nitrogen with titanium because it can form a nitride on the surface. So when the load is finally cool to room temperature, we can open the door and the titanium is bright as clean as it went into the furnace. Our brazing services here at Solar Atmospheres of Western PA are quite extensive for titanium. We're using a lot of different braze alloys that helps to join titanium to each other. Brazing, vacuum furnace brazing, is a way of joining materials together, similar to welding, but with much cleaner results. As far as the future, Solar Atmospheres is always looking at new opportunities. Most recently, we just acquired 8 acres adjacent to our facility here. So our campus is huge. We have a great future, and we can expand exponentially going forward.